Good morning, CG. I'm Janaya.
And I'm Ryden.
And we have your CGTV broadcast for Friday, February 17th.
Around this time during the second semester, a well-known problem called senioritis kicks in. With only a few months left before graduation, it can be difficult for seniors to find the motivation to finish strong. Nolan Canfield has some information for those who might be struggling.
As we approach the end of the school year, keeping up with schoolwork may not seem important, especially if you're a senior. This feeling is referred to as senioritis.
I would define senioritis in a few ways. I've seen it manifest in avoidance of work, school, general responsibility, but it's also totally natural due to the fact that it's been anywhere between 12 and 13 years of the routine of school.
Despite these feelings, this last semester is very important for your future.
Senior year overall is still a very important year for students as they're preparing to go on to their post-secondary opportunities. A lot of things that happen during your senior year could still potentially have an impact on the process of going to college. So colleges can still take into account seventh semester grades when considering scholarship opportunities or looking at admission into specific programs.
If you plan to play sports in college, this last semester could be crucial in determining whether or not you get to play.
Also, for students who may be considering continuing with an NCAA athletics program, your overall cumulative GPA can impact your eligibility to play or participate in athletic programs.
Mr. Surface has been teaching seniors for 10 years, and as a result, he has seen his fair share of senioritis.
Some of the ways to avoid senioritis is to know that it does end. The clock runs out. So as long as you can keep your head up and keep your goals in mind, you want to end your school career in the same way that you started it, with the grades that represent who you are as a student and as a person. Even at the very least, finish in a way that you can be proud and that you did your best.
If you are a senior, don't let your grades slip. Make sure to put in your best effort to ensure that you are proud of how you ended your high school career.
Thanks, Nolan.
The Announcement Club is responsible for informing students of important information each day beginning of school. However, not many know about the work that is required to keep the program running. Menachi Johnson takes a closer look at the club.
Every school day, Morning Announcements team members wake up early to produce and broadcast a daily information block about the school to the students.
The purpose of all of this is to announce things for clubs, get information out to students. That includes announcements for clubs if there's Froyo Friday. General Announcements Day, you have the teleprompter down here. You have all of the people up in the booth. That is switchboard, slides, sound, music, the producer, stuff like that. And they all make the broadcast go seamlessly. The hardest part, I would say, is probably trying to get everything perfect, specifically for me, trying to get all the information perfect. I enjoy putting up all the songs and the famous birthdays, because at least it adds something more fun to all of the announcements.
Students who are a part of the club develop key skills used in video production and find others with the same interests.
The club was created last year, and it was created through Mrs. McMahon. She wanted to have something similar to what they do at the middle schools in the mornings in order to give information out every day. Students learn, one would be how to talk on camera, to read through a teleprompter, as well as the technology in the booth between switching from camera to music, and then the sound, making sure it's adjusted correctly. Also making sure that the announcements that we receive are inputted into the information correctly and the slides are created.
Due to a short time window, the Morning Announcements team have unique methods to assure a well-produced broadcast.
It's kind of just whatever the day goes. Sometimes I'd be on the switchboard, sometimes I'd be producing, sometimes it's anchoring. It just kind of depends on the week. We have like a schedule that we created where we rotate jobs every week, and here we are. Sometimes, like whenever we have like a longer day, it's a little bit stressful, but that's really about it. I enjoy like the case-by-case process, how like it's always kind of just something that happens. I also enjoy a lot of people in it. It's one of the main reasons I do it.
You can find out how to participate in the production of the CG morning announcements by contacting Mrs. Chaplin or Mrs. McMahon.
Thanks, Minachi.
In and outside of school, music is an important part of many students' lives. There are several different programs for musicians to be involved in, and one in particular is called Band Builders, which runs through the Guitar Works store. Tessa Bennington, Ramona Wright, and Maddie Meyer participate in bands through the program. Genevieve Konajiski has the story about what they do.
Tessa, Maddie, and Ramona have always had a passion for music. The program Band Builders has helped them grow this outside of school.
It's basically like the name. It's building a band. They have you group together with people and directors, and they show you how to perform and how to jam out, I guess. We perform every 6 weeks after our first rehearsal. So next week we'll be playing.
The program allows students to explore their passion for music further.
I am obsessed with music, and so any chance I get to like give someone a song or like show someone I can play guitar is like really cool. And so if we can choose songs that I like or like interesting songs, I like it kind of shows my personality in a way. Yes, it definitely has expanded my music. I've definitely, when I started playing guitar, I definitely expanded like rock music more because you can play it more on guitar. And with Band Builders, we mainly play rock music, so I learned way more about soloing and all the kind of like different aspects that you need to put it all together.
Because students are playing with people they've never met before, it requires them to adjust to uncomfortable situations.
It was interesting and also scary at the same time because you needed to learn how to play together and how to make it sound good without knowing each other.
Although they don't all play the same instrument or sing, they have had similar experiences performing.
It was really nerve-wracking. It was the first time I've ever sang on stage by myself, because I've sung on stage in choir, but it was the first time I've been by myself, and I was really panicked. Looking around by my side, I noticed that they were all nervous, but as the performance kept going, it got a lot more chill and relaxed, and we calmed down a little bit.
These performances and experiences have provided a new skill set when it comes to music.
I think the program guided me because they have people help you and learn how to have a band.
I think it's a great program for people who really want to have fun with their instruments and want to play different songs that maybe they've never heard about. Maybe they don't know, but I think it's a great way to learn and learn quickly.
Band Builders has taught them a lot about music, and they plan to continue with the program.
Thanks, Genevieve.
The boys swim team will participate in their sectional meet on Saturday. Ben Rosser has inside scoop on the team on what they're looking to expect.
As the boys swim and dive team go into their sectional championship, many members are confident of their ability to win, including head coach Brad Smith.
Everything looks really strong right now. If you look at the psych sheet, we're seated really, really well. So I anticipate a strong showing in sectionals. And Franklin's always tough, but I think we can pull it out.
The Center Grove swim team has had a long-standing rivalry against Franklin Community High School, and Coach Smith believes this rivalry provides strong motivation for the team going into sectionals.
And Franklin has a pretty strong tradition, and they've been pretty fast in the past. It gives us some excitement to build up for, and definitely gives us something to challenge ourselves at the local level, like in sectionals and such.
The boys' standout long-distance swimmer, senior Sam Smith, who is seeded first in the 500 free for prelims, is also confident about CG's chances.
I think our chances at sectionals will be very good. We had a definitive win at county, and I think we can be even better than at county.
Senior Evan Hernandez, the team's top swimmer who is seated first in the 50 and 100 freestyle entering prelims, believes the boys are likely to win and are beyond the rivalry with Franklin.
I think we have a really high chance to win sectionals by at least a good margin. They have 3 divers on us, but I think our swimmers are all around better. I think the boys are definitely ready to move on from Franklin as our rival. I think with the new coaching staff, the way we're training and how good our team's getting, I think we should be able to beat Franklin by a fair margin and place pretty high at state.
Though the boys will start at a high points deficit as CG has no male divers this season, Hernandez believes this aids the team more than it hurts it.
I think starting off the meet 45 points down, this really motivates the boys to get out there, start the meet off strong, continue in the middle half and finish off dominating. Our distance is strong, our sprint is strong, our fly is strong. The only thing we really have to worry about is our breaststroke and our IM, and other than that, the guys are really confident and ready to get out there and race.
The boys will compete at home tomorrow at 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
Thanks, Ben.
In addition to boys swimming sectionals, on Saturday, the girls basketball team will face Bedford North Lawrence at Southport in the first round of semi-state at 10 a.m., and the wrestling team will compete in the state finals at Gamebridge Fieldhouse starting today. Champions will be crowned tomorrow night. For more information on these events, follow Trojaner Sports on Instagram and Twitter.
To hear more about what students are up to this week, check out the Trojaner website. This week, there's a feature about a freshman immigrant with a newfound passion for choir, a story about Quizbo team, and in-depth coverage of this week's pro season play.
Read all of these stories and more at trojaner.com.
That's all you have for you today, CG.
Bye.
Bye.